Welcome one and all to the second meeting of the Foxes in the Armstrong era. Looks like we just got the refs on. So we'll have a 3 minute or so warm up before we get this game started. All right, so we're going to get started here. They collecting the pucks. Couple last moments, words. Some of the changes here today, as you might see, you might notice, there was a vote. The ladies voted on team captain and assistants. We didn't know the result of that until we saw them out of the locker room. Looks like our team will be assisted by Ivy T-Meyer and it'll be captained by Tegan Samuels. And we're off. Starting here, just some details. This is the Armstrong Arrows. We faced them once before, and we ended up tying them 3-3. Both teams not with a win yet this season, looking for their first. I expect it to be a good game. Starting us off, Dave McCurdy Marks takes a shot and goes wide of the net. That puck bounced out. We have Lily Baldoff working the blue line. Gets past her, back to Ivy Tiemeyer. McCarty Marks taking the block, getting it out of the zone. Now fighting the neutral zone. And that's the girl we got to look for, 51, Benton. And if I recall, she was one of the two girls to keep an eye out for the Arrows. That puck will get out of the zone, so the Arrows will have to reset. Kind of slow to doing it. I think the line changed. Passing it out, and Johnson trying to pick it off. And back into the Fox's zone. Ivy Tiemeyer hitting and keeping him wide of the net. Noss is the other one you have to keep an eye out for. So the Fox is able to clear Sam Bernard in the neutral zone. She'll chip it and go. And it gets in deep. Out in front, trying to reach Johnson. And the Arrows turn it around. Good hit on the line there. Tang Samuels will come out and bring it out of the zone, into the neutral zone. She'll get it in. Trying to get it out. The Arrows can't. Still back and deep. Sam trying to center, trying to find Sweetek across the ice. There, Sweetek serving it back to Johnson. Johnson ends up with it. Back the other side it goes. Sam Bernard chipping it forward. And that comes out. Samuels and Kate Vandekar on defense for this shift. The Foxes will get some fresh skates out there. And shot up out the point. They call off icing. Kate Sproul on the forecheck. McCurdy Marks trying to fight to keep it in. And we get past one. Good back check by Vandekar. Back across the ice to Sweetek, and she'll dump it in. Kate Sproul on the forecheck. McCurdy Marks trying to get it closer. Meets some interference. Puck behind the net. The Arrows, tough physical team. They dump and go after it. Some contact with Baldoff. Baldoff trying to get to it first. Has just enough interference so that Curdy Marks picks it up. Good stick in the center of the ice. Hannah Vandekar doing a back check. Foxes get it out. That's going to be offsides on the Arrows. Taking the face off is Johnson. Working back to Wigger. Up the boards it goes. Cut off in the neutral zone. Ava Sioka gets down in deep in the corner. Trying to chip it to the center. Eleanor had a shot on it. That puck comes out and Tiemeyer waits and gets it back in. Pass up across Ivy. Tiemeyer able to pick the pockets. Mal Weger up to Ava Sioka. Across ice trying to reach Johnson. Johnson able to back check, but able to get it clear. The Arrows Weger dumps it in. Gets it in deep. Sioka in. Puck comes up and out. And Tegan Samuels field it. Great pass up the ice to Ava. Now Weger gets a stick challenge here. It comes back in the neutral zone. Mavis will dump it in deep and go after it. Foxes can't contain. D-to-D pass over to Samuels. Samuels sends it up. And out. Swiatek and Bernard with pressure on the forecheck. End to end they go. Takes a shot and goes behind the net. Samuel's able to skate it out. Gets hit on the blue line, and then it pops out. Johnson finds some support there. Arrows dump it in deep and give chase. Centering pass out in front. Fox is clear. Up the ice, five hand of Vandekar. Off the board she goes. Trying to center it to Johnson. Johnson will pick it up. Sent all the way back up. Balled across to T-Meyer. T-Meyer gains his own. Got Johnson with her. Takes a shot off defense. Johnson gets in there on the forecheck. We got Hannah, the back check, trying to unseat that puck. And there it goes. Arrows wisely send it out to the side. Once again, Ace lines one up. Gets stick lifted and up wide of the net. Sioka clears the puck and it goes long. And icing is the call on the Foxes. Off the face-off, Mavis, McCurdy Marks. She's running. She's taking the whole team with her. She's still got the stick on it. Into the corner. She's working hard. They'll send that puck around. Weger, the first one, trying to keep it in. McCurdy Marks back. T-Meyer. Up to Sioka. Good interference there. The puck comes out. Foxes have to reset. Weger will dump it in deep. Good stick by Weger to stop the advance. Johnson, backhand, trying to get it to Ava. That puck comes out again. Foxes set. T-Meyer. Getting around one. She's got some open ice and some speed. She'll send one to get it in. Ivy T-Meyer puts the Foxes on the board first. Foxes lead 1-0 here with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first period. Johnson, Swiatek, and Bernard on this line. Bernard's got some speed. Ship challenge there. That puck will come off, and offsides is called on the Foxes. Good fight there in the neutral zone. Armstrong Arrows gain the zone. Samuels ends up with it. Getting it up to Sam. Sam will chip it out. Finish the job. Trying to get it past the ref. Can't. Back to Kate Vandekar and across to Eleanor Johnson. Arrows gain the zone again. Trying to feed out in front. That puck will finally come out. Sam hits one. Vandekar sends it up to Johnson. Hits her feet. She'll knock it in. Gets in front of it again. Sweet Tech working the puck now. Sends it over cross ice. Just behind the net. Samuels keeps it in. McCurdy Marks gets a good stick check there. Back in the corner. Trying to send it up to Samuels, and she'll try to put it in front of the net. Puck just comes out, and McCurdy Marks gains the zone. She gets bodied into the boards. Taking a shot, Hannah Vandekar can't get all of it. Back in the corner. Around the horn. The Vandekars work together to stop that advance. Hannah will send it in deep. Kate Sproul on the forecheck, did a good job getting there. Ivy T-Meyer gains the zone. Trying to center that pack, and it's loose out in front. Trying to reach for it is Johnson. That's going to be offsides. Another good pressure, good attempt by the Foxes on that drive. Cross ice to Mallory Wager. She'll get it in deep. She gets punched off her stakes. Kind of a high hit. Centering pass out there across the paint. T-Meyer sends one in from the point. Another shot there by Sioka is gloved by the Arrows netminder. Johnson on the face-off with Sioka and Wager. And the Arrows clear it. T-Meyer back to help. Balled off. She'll skate around. She'll send it out back in the neutral zone. And up the boards. Mallory Wager. Cross ice to Sioka. Trying to get it in deep. Baldoff will send it to Johnson, and Johnson will send it in deep. Fox is contained. Once again, Samuel's able to chip that forward, keep it from crossing the line, back into the corner. Sioka. Bernard steps up, trying to check behind the net. Puck will come out. And with some speed, Arrows gain the zone. Samuel's waiting an opportunity. Takes it. Gets the puck to the ball. Rounding up. McCurdy Marks working with Bernard. Bernard trying to get to Marks. Can't quite get it. Defenders everywhere. Samuel from the point. Lines one up. Goes into the defense. And the Arrows turned it around quick. with some speed, 2-on-1. That puck out in front. And I believe that is Sophie Steele in net. Did a good job keeping it out. Puck does come out of the zone. Curdy Marks blows a tire, trying to turn it around. They go back in. That should be icing on the Arrows. Kate Scroll picking that one up from Baldoff. Eleanor Johnson working the wall with Scroll. That's going to be offsides on the Foxes. Puck in deep. Baldoff and T-Meyer working. And that'll do it here for the first period. Foxes lead by 1. Taking the face off for the Foxes, Piper Peterson. Back to T-Meyer. T-Meyer and Vanderkar help clear it. Baldoff sends it around and up the ice. Arrows dump it in deep. Shoka trying to send it across to Vandekar. Looks like she got tripped. She goes down. T-Meyer with some space. Gains the zone. Peterson working the wall. T-Meyer ends up with it and trying to send it across the ice there. Another shot goes just wide. Powerful shot by Peterson. Back in deep it goes. Sioka centering out in front of Peterson. Gets it in! Peterson puts us up by 2. Foxes turn it around. That attack back into the neutral zone. Sproul steps up. Can't get to it in time. Noss. Get a good shoulder by McCurdy Marks. Good back check. Around the boards it goes and deep. McCurdy Marks will take it out. Put it on. No, that's going to be icing by the Foxes. It's a beautiful setup here for the second goal. Foxes working hard and in and behind the net, picking up the puck and centering it. So I believe that was Sioka with the assistant goal as she feeds it to the wide open Peterson up front. From the slot, Arrows send one in deep. Still maintain possession. Gets batted out wide. Curdy Marks gets it out. It's almost a Herculean effort there. She got a couple arrows on her. And she picks it back up, and she's got some room. She'll send one on net, goes wide. Wigger there to try to collect it. She'll send her out in front again. And take a shot, goes into the weight and gloves of the goalie. Wigger everywhere on that one. Up to Vandekar, we'll send it over to Samuels. Will loft one in there, goes just wide. Johnson working behind the net with Bernard. Up to Vandekar again, trying D-to-D pass, and they're going to send one down the ice. That's going to be icing on the Arrows. We'll take another face-off in the offensive zone. Arrows gain the zone, send one across the net. Bernard and work it up, keep it out. T-Meyer gain the zone. Just take a shot, and that goes wide. Over to Sweetek. Sweetek feeding it out across the ice to Bernard. Bernard back behind the net, trying to work, looking for somebody out in front. T-Meyer. She'll send it in. Johnson and Sweetek give chase. Sweetek working the boards. She'll send it back to Baldoff. Baldoff over to T-Meyer. T-Meyer will send one in. That puck is bouncing. Bernard trying to finish it up, but not before the netminder collects it. Peterson on the face-off. T-Meyer with a good check to keep it out. Baldoff trying to send it across. Baldoff working out front. She'll chip it out. Avoids disaster there. Peterson now skates. Got Vandekar with her. She's got trying to get it in. Can't get it on the back end. The puck comes out to Baldoff. Baldoff back up and in to Sioka. Vandekar ends up with it. Trying to get it closer. She gets met with some resistance. That puck comes in across the paint. Another chip across the paint there by Sioka. Hyprid picks it back up. She's got a lane. Takes a shot, gets it in. Peterson puts her shot up over the blocker of the goalie. Foxes lead by 3. Curdy Marks taking that face off. Looking, Kate Sproul's up with the puck, and she'll get some Curdy Marks out in front. The defense collapsed, but McCurdy Marks gets one up and over the glove hand from the possible angle almost. Puts the Foxes up by 4. She deserved it. She's worked hard this whole game so far. It's good to see her get one on the board. Samuels trying to get that one up. Sproul turns it around, up the boards, and then up and out. That's going to be offsides by the Arrows. In the defensive zone, Fox is able to get it out. That's not going to have enough for icing. Bernard on the attack with Johnson. Fox is contained for now. Bernard trying to get it in, and the puck squirts out. Kate Vandekar will send it back and out of the zone, and Johnson will chip it up. Swiatek trying to pull the trigger, can't. It's a good stick in front, and we're going to get a penalty here on, I think, the Arrows. Yep. Arrows are going to be out on the penalty kill. Fox is on the power play. 2 minutes. No, that's nobody's in the box. When did they stop the play for?
It went out.
Oh, it went out. I did not see it. Thank you. My cameraman had better eyes than me. The puck went out of play, went into the net, so no penalty. Bernard working out in front from the slot. She'll bat it to the side. We got Johnson in there. She'll get it in deeper. Swiatek picks it up. Bernard trying to feed it. That's up to Baldoff. Baldoff sends it in. Got to Swiatek. Now Johnson. She'll skate it in. Once again, Arrows to the side, and they'll just chip it up and out. Not going to have enough for icing, so Ivy T-Meyer will collect it behind the net. Hold it up. Up to Bernard. Bernard will get it out. And up to Swiatek. That puck comes up and out. Balled off. Oh, trying to get to T-Meyer. Had somebody almost intercept it. T-Meyer gains his own. Takes a shot off the glove. In there to clean it up. Foxes get on the board again. That's a goal. That's Bernard. Oh, that's Peterson. Peterson with the hat trick, able to clean it up off of the rebound from T-Meyer. Hat trick by Peterson as she gets her third. And Vandekar able to get it in there, playing like a lion. Arrows able to clear the puck. Samuels sends it up to Peterson and gains the zone. She gets mauled on entry. Kate Vandekar trying to feed it up. She ends up back with the puck over to Peterson. Sends it back. And Samuels up to Sioka. No icing. Puck goes in deep. Vandekar there first for the Foxes. Kate Vandekar ends up, sends it across the ice to Sioka. Can't quite pull the trigger. Peterson sets up, tries to backhand in there. Back up behind the net. Sioka runs into the ref. That puck comes up and out. No icing. Puck out in front, and Annabella Stroya has the answer. They do those goalie changes quick. Not sure, probably happened a couple minutes ago, but usually midway through the game, we'll switch out goalies. So Stroya gets in the action. Back to T-Meyer. T-Meyer sends up the boards. Sproul finishes the job and she'll send it up. No icing. Goes in deep. Cody Marks and Wager up there to try to cut it off on the forecheck. And keep it up. And Wager sends it back in deep. Hit the line. T-Meyer collects it, sends it around the horn. Wager again cuts off. Balled off. She'll send one in. Cody Marks working behind the boards. Sproul. Back to T-Meyer. T-Meyer sends it in. I don't think the goalie was ready for that. She was able to get a stick on it, though. The puck comes out. And it's a foot race. Fox is able to get back, collapse on it. That's offsides on the Arrows. Foxes get it back in the zone. Baldoff will set it up and out. Arrows gain the zone again. Baldoff chips it back. Can't clear. T-Meyer backing her up. She'll pick it up. Turn it around. Can't quite clear it. She'll go around the world. Good challenge by the Arrows. Turns it around. T-Meyer back. Up and out. Baldoff playing smart. Bounces to the side. Team Iron balled off. Working in the zone. Sends it across ice to Bernard. Bernard can't quite get to it. Back out in central ice. And it's a foot race. Bernard's got some wheels. She'll pick it up first. She'll send one behind the boards. Johnson just gets mauled into the wall by Ace. Got a little bit of a size difference there. Now Samuels is back with balled off. That puck comes out. Peterson back in. She'll chip it up and in. Vandekar in the forecheck. And that's the Nos. Good challenge on the wall there by Samuels. Nos takes out Vandekar. You can tell she's going to be more physical. That puck goes out. Samuels on the attack. She'll get it. Trying to dump it over to Peterson. Peterson can't turn on it. Hannah Vandekar gets it in. Hannah Vandekar will put the Foxes up 6-0. Picking up the loose change and putting it in the back of the net. It's just such a good, it's a fun game to announce, man. Girls are due. They're playing their hearts out. You could tell, Coach Brian, some encouraging words throughout the week, meeting with them, with the girls one-on-one and team play, saying, hey, we have to turn this around. We're a better team. We have it within us, and they are playing that today, playing with the fire. Kearney Marks trying to set Wager up in front. Back to Baldoff from the slot. Can't get it in too deep. And the puck comes out. Well, Benton will dump it in. Wager trying to pick it up. Tiemeyer comes back to help. Wager able to cut that pass off, trying to work it up the boards. And up and out they do. And Kearney Marks on her heels. That shot goes into the face or neck of 17. Turns it around. The Arrows looking to gain the zone, and that's going to be offsides as they get a little ahead of themselves. Puck up and out again. Arrows looking to reset, and they do fumble on the blue line again. Kearney Marks just playing absolutely insane today. That puck comes all in, destroy it, she'll collect it. Taking the face off. Second Kearney Marks. They'll send one in, goes wide of the net. Arrows first to it. Ace really wants that puck. You can tell she's hungry for it. Yeah. Anyways, that puck doesn't come out. They're able to contain for now. Baldoff gets it across the line. Across the ice, got Ace. Sproul. That puck comes in. It's going to be offsides on the Arrows. It's the ref on the way back in. Box is clear. Good challenge there. Sweet Tech can't quite get to it. Samuels will step up. Goes off to the side. Arrows able to get it in deep. Samuels picks her pocket and sends it up and out. That's going to be icing on the Foxes with 17 seconds left here to play in the second period. From the slot, the shot comes in. Vanderkar takes it, and that ends up trickling past, so the Arrows do get on the board. They get one with 12 seconds left here in the second period. Definitely can expect that one to put a little pep in the Arrows' step. Able to finally get one past. Samuels is back, and that'll end it here for the second period. Foxes lead by 5. I guess we can keep the sound on since music isn't playing. And if you're wondering why I mute, we have to mute during the music to avoid any sort of copyright claims on YouTube because they automatically scan for music. Got the fan section down there. Ben, as always, causing commotions. Everybody else pretty settled in. It's a nice arena. I like this perch. It's a good vantage. Probably one of the better places to record from. Ross and into the zone. Kate Vanderkar sends it out. Peterson picks it up. She's got some speed. I think that's going to be quick offsides here on the Foxes. Vanderkar trying to dump it back in. Peterson. Vanderkar, they get it out. Good back check by Peterson getting there. That puck is still loose. It comes back in. Fox is able to bat it to the side. Trying to get it out. Samuels hits some players in the way. Arrow still contained, sends one in deep. Fox is trying to chip it up. Let's see, Samuels. She'll send it across the ice just to Hannah. They say no icing. Back in to get it first is Peterson. Samuels takes it and gets it back out. Oh, yeah, it's cleared. Cross ice it goes. A little slower pace here. It looks like that puck comes back in. Off the line. Benton taking a step up. Loses control of the puck. Will send it behind. Up the boards. Piper eating the boards. And she gets ahead of one. She's got some speed. He'll take a shot. Goes in the basket and they collect it. Another good attempt by the Foxes there. Good pressure, good speed by Peterson. Able to get out ahead. We'll get a line change here as McCurdy Marks and Sproul. Weger get on the ice. T. Meyer and Baldoff on defense. McCurdy Marks, strong on her skates, trying to get it. She'll take a shot, just goes wide of the net. Weger goes in, trying to get to it. Goes past a few. Arrow's able to. Baldoff takes a good shot and she'll keep it. Looks like she got a good shoulder to the head. And T. Meyer will take it and send it across ice. Goes up and in the zone. Baldoff back, trying to get to it, dives. She's going to get a penalty. And the Foxes go on the penalty kill as Baldoff is caught for tripping. They're looking over there. Looks like we just had some time to put the penalty up on the boards. Samuel's trying to clear that puck. Eleanor, they didn't keep it in. McCurdy Marks does clear it, and she'll dump it behind her. Arrows spreading it out. You see Noss gets in there. Johnson working the boards, doing a good job. McCurdy Marks. Yeah, with a good touch. She'll send it in, and it'll die. But we don't have, we can't ice it even on penalty for this league. Samuels will clear it. It goes back into neutral ice. The Arrows reset. Good back check by Johnson. That puck comes in. The weighted glove, Destroyer. You got a quick cameo. Some of these Fox's parents passed the line there. Not allowed. Nope. Outing them out. So 1 minute killed so far on the penalty. That puck goes down the ice, and it looks like it's got a perfect touch, waving off icing. So into the offensive zone, but right back out. T-Meyer, Bernard getting a good hit on the line. It's just beneath her. That puck comes, it's on top of the net. It hit the back of the net and just sat on top. Samuels trying to work it up the boards. That puck gets cut off. Behind the net it goes. T-Meyer still with it. She's got that speed. Gains the zone, kicks it forward. Back in behind the net. She gets lifted off her skates. Looks like she went down pretty hard. Slow to get up. Samuels back into the zone, but that should be offsides. As T-Meyer slow to get out. He felt kind of awkward. So that'll do it for the penalty. They'll throw one on net from neutral ice, and Foxes will cover it. 9 minutes and 3 seconds left here in the third period. Got Peterson on faceoff. Still lost in the scrum. Back to D, and they'll send it in. Sure, I saw that coming in. But fortunately, it goes wide. That pass up from Samuels, it's cut off, and Samuels ends up with it. She's going to skate it into the zone. Pulling it up, looking for that centering pass, trying to get it to Hannah. Eva Sioka sends one in. Looked like it almost got chipped or redirected by the arrows. Samuel sends a rocket here from the slot. Sioka sends in behind the net. Vandekar working it. That puck is able to come out. Icing waved off. Sam was the first one to it. Lofts it up and out. Icing again. Oh, they do call ice. I thought it touched somebody on the way and then twice, but icing is the call. Love seeing her. Gertie Marks strong off the face-off. Mao, Lager dumping it in. Still with the puck. Taking a shot from McCurdy Marks. Goes up and into the face of one of the defenders. Back to receive. Out. Baldoff trying to throw it across ice. That puck comes in. Doesn't get past. Looking for that 5-hole. And they sit on it. Malwager finds that puck. We'll send it wide of the net. Looking for it. Good work by the defense there to collapse. That was a shot to the head. That's going to get a penalty. Got an elbow to the head here. I think that is Malwager. Goes down pretty hard. Wager gets some help off the ice. Looking like that was pretty hard hit. Doesn't look like they're going to actually give a penalty on that. So back to full strength. They didn't miss the elbow to the head. Not sure how that wasn't apparent to everybody, but I guess it is fairly close to me. It was right in front of the ref, crying out loud. Sam trying to get it in deeper. Sam and Johnson back up to Baldoff. Baldoff sends it back in. Oh, and Johnson trying to turn it around and get a backhand shot. Switek gets lifted off her skip. Back around the corner. T-Meyer picks it up. Trying to wrap it around. Goes back around net. Switek leaning into that one. Like to see that. Pass out to Bernard. And the puck comes out. Johnson. Off her skates. That shot goes off the post. That shot goes up. Johnson pursuing. No icing. T-Meyer working. Can't keep it in. That off to Baldoff. Ooh, just misses the puck. Thinks she got ahead herself. That one goes into the zone. Johnson blows a tire. Pass back over to D. 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Good forecheck by the Arrows. Ivy will slow it down. Camp out behind. Send it up to Bernard. Bernard up to Peterson. Gets a little ahead of it. They don't call it offsides. She tries to get it out in front. Sioka wrapping it up, and she'll send it back in. Goes behind. Peterson on the wall. Handicart trying to get to Samuel. Samuel's over to Sioka. She'll take the shot. Oh, Peterson working out in front, trying to get it. Finish the job. Can't get to it. Sioka sends it to Samuels from the slot. Takes a shot and gets cut off. And the Arrow is able to clear. Samuels and then dump it in deep. They're off the boards. They set it up. Sioka back and good back check. by Sioka. She'll send it up boards. Fumbled it out of the zone. Hannah Vandekar trying to get involved in there. Peterson trying to push it forward. Sioka will send it in deep. Caught in a little bit of a line change. Surprised that wasn't too many. That's almost offsides. So the arrow is reset. Good collision right in the center. Sort of expected from 51 Benton now. She's using elbows and Hannah Vandekar. Some speed, trying to get in there. They go behind the net and throw it around. Peterson first to it. Samuels sends it back in deep. Peterson picking it up first, trying to backhand it in, up and over. Can't get enough lift. That shot gets lifted up and behind the net. Samuels turning it around. She gets a trip. No trip called. What in the heck? Wow. That's just. Fox is able to clear 2 minutes. I guess the refs are just not calling anything now. Kate Sproul taking a shot. Gets met by the defense on the way in. Arrow's clear. Good hold up on the line. 30 marks. Get it in the zone. And Timar able to keep it, but batted around by the Arrows. No icing. Lily balled off the first back. Up the boards. Can't make it out. Sproul working the sides there. Timar steps up. That puck still comes in. And Adabella keeps it. 2 minutes left here in the third period. Baldoff bats that one out. And it goes up ice and out of the zone. Good touch. Centering pass, nobody there. Can't get there in time. Puck up and out. Just off of the skates of Baldoff. T-Meyer back to help. And they'll send it out again into neutral zone. Johnson able to get it in with Switek. Switek trying to feed Johnson. Johnson trying to get enough on the stick. Goes behind and got Bernard in the corner. Arrows end up with the puck. Nope. Chip and run. Goes in deep. Balled off there. Arrows trying to will it out. That puck comes out. No icing off their own stick. And Bernard with some speed. Getting in there. Good chip. Bernard with the puck trying to center it. Johnson can't quite get to it. Back in neutral zone. T-Meyer Fields trying to send it around. That good challenge on the line. Johnson able to send deeper. Bernard sends it in. So T-Meyer, the first one back to it. Sam lines one up. Goes off the stick. Across the paint to the other side. And they'll just chip it. 17 seconds left. Peterson up the boards in neutral zone. Peterson takes the rest of the way. Tries to get around one. I don't know what kind of that is. And that'll do it here for the game. The Foxes win by 5 with the score of 6-1. Their first win this season. The girls play hard start to finish. Love to see it. Great game to watch. And taking it to the Arrows in their own house. That concludes our broadcast here today. We will be back on air as the Lady Foxes face, I believe, South Pittsburgh Rebellion. No, tonight. There's another game tonight. I haven't scheduled it yet, but I'll do it here shortly after the game. But later this evening, we'll have another one. We'll bring in another away game, south of Pittsburgh. And if you're available, we'll catch you then.